M0FXB, welcome to my channel. This is a Baofeng 888S, very often modified to go inside an Allstar node like the G7R PG or G5R EV node. So if you look here, the board comes off very easily. There are just some screws here. Just place it back where it began. So you've got these alloy type screws that you can see there on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and then everything's been removed from this. So you would have had the microphone here, I guess, and some LEDs there. That wire at the top is the live in. You can use the chassis as an earth, or here, just here. So the reason we have to take this off is because see this white cable here where it connects just here on that chip. That needs to be connected. Also in this area there's a transistor or amplifier that needs to be removed and bypassed so that the power output of this device is low. Otherwise you program it in the normal way with chirp once it's powered. And yes, the antenna, which used to be here, has been removed, and then you've got this coil. So there you go, this is what it looks like. These buck converters, one is used to power the radio, one is used to power the Raspberry Pi in the distance, and then you modify what starts off like this, okay, into this, and then you use these wires here and their connections to basically act as speaker, microphone and USB connections, earth connections, etc. Got the Raspberry Pi 3 in the background, very commonly used, Raspberry Pi 3B. You can actually load these, because you do need the Allstar image, which is on this SD card that you download and burn using Win32 or Balena Etcher. But you can actually just burn the image, plug in a plain CM108 fob, which is just USB. That is a USB connector, goes in there. And you can listen, you can't transmit. If you buy these special headphones, these ones here, and they have to be model PA071A, they will work TX and RX. They have a little button with them that acts as a PTT. I think it's the minus button, if I'm correct. But you can buy, you can buy the AAA in pairs, but you can buy them for about £10. But you can buy them in pairs for less. The Raspberry Pi is about £25 these days. The CM108 is about £4, but the components, I think you need 10k resistors. There's a couple of other ones on there that you're going to need. I'll try and move this out of the way. These are from Bill on eBay. So at the top there it says 1002, at the bottom 1001. In the middle there, and there's a few videos doing this, another 1002. You've got some very thin wires there as well. And some are for the LED lights to flash. You can see you can need to get your glasses out, put it that way. And that's the kind of connection we've got there. Quite crucial to a node is to modify the fob. I've made a video doing that with the diagram. And that's just a chassis case. Taking it out is very simple, just pull the buttons off virtually and it's out. Got this fob here, look. Let me try it with some headphones. So what I'll do, I'll just plug it in here. This has just come from AliExpress actually. The SD card is just a normal SD card, look. Burn the image on, very inexpensive. It doesn't need to be a big SD card. And if I now turn that on, Just power that. So forget everything else that you're seeing. You don't need any of that, just to listen. So that's all disconnected now. If I power that now with a speaker in, we should hear Allstar boot up. Let's add some power. No need to power the radio anymore. See that the fob lights up, and it does on this type one as well. There's the speaker in the background. And you log into it using Supermon, so you can change which node you're connected to. And then you can make changes to the SD card using PuTTY. The node, when it boots up, will call out its IP address. You can use Wi-Fi or Ethernet. The username and password is root. You log in, you get this menu, then you choose menu number 12, or you can do an update with number 1. And you can actually, if you click change primary node number, you can load all the settings. But when you first log in, it will prompt you to go through and add your Allstar number and call sign. Go to this link to get your Allstar number. Okay, just go to, once you've logged in, created an account, go to link stats, and you'll be able to apply. Where is it? I have to log in first. Portal, then node settings, then continue, and then request. That's where you get a new number. You download the image that's going to go on your SD card from HAMVOIP. Scroll down and choose the one for your setup. I always choose the top one here, which is the latest one. And that's an XC. Just the image file needs to be burnt using Balena Etcher or Windows or Win32. Here's a fob that I modified a long time ago with a transistor and two 10K resistors. Wires everywhere, but it did work. I'll put the video in the link. Anyway, so when you choose number 12, you go into this menu, and the crucial one is number 2, where you press 2, then enter, and you can start testing, and it's not connected because everything's disconnected. You start testing your audio.
94 connected to node 53901 node 539.
And that's just the speaker
13
and the CM108.
53901.
And to hear the speaker, the settings that worked for me was high, PTT mode high, and COS USB. That seemed to work for me, so I can hear the speaker. Bye for now, all the best.